Hey there, I'm Aleksie, and today, I know it's been a while since I've done anything on here, but today we're going to be talking about Idol Producer Season 2. So, this Friday, Season 2 airs, and I'm very excited about it. I'm going to be watching it. My goal is to try and make a video every week telling you about my thoughts and opinions about every single episode, who my top 9 are, who just I'm really vibing with, and everything like that. So this video is going to be kind of what I feel like the show's going to be, how similar it's going to be to season 1, and also what we're not going to do when this show airs. So let's just go ahead and jump into this. So I'm very excited about season 2. It's青春有你. Please don't kill me if my pronunciation is bad. I take Chinese, I'm not totally confident in speaking it, so the fact that I just said that right now, yes, progress. But like Youth Has You, something like that, and the theme song has already been released. I watched it this morning for the first time, started crying. It wasn't even 8:30 yet, so emotionally I'm not ready, but like mentally I am pretty ready for season 2 to start. So how this I know is going to be similar to season 1 is that it's going to take 100 trainees like normal, and then you vote for them, you do all that jazz, and they learn songs, they have stages. It's the normal kind of outline in terms of performance shows. In terms of how it's different, they have some different mentors. Some of them are still the same. Zhang Yixing Lei, he's still the nation's producer for the show, and then Li Ronghao, he's still the vocal mentor, and MC Jin is still one of the rapping mentors. The new mentors are After Journey, who replaced Jackson. They got, instead of Jackson, like maybe Jackson was busy, maybe Jackson wanted to do it, but his schedule wouldn't allow him. He's doing other things, being great at other places and stuff. So they got Jackson, or they didn't get Jackson, they got After Journey, and so he's gonna be one of the rap mentors. I'm gonna be honest, I have no idea who he is. I'll probably look him up before the show actually airs on Friday, before I watch it, and I can throw in kind of my thoughts and opinions about his music in the next video. If you want to see that, let me know. If you don't care, let me know. And then the 2 dance mentors are both different. So instead of Jie Kyung or Kyul Kyung, I feel like her Korean name is so much harder than her Chinese name, from Pristine, and then Chung Xiao from WJSN. They aren't the dance mentors now. Instead they have Shu Minghao, or The 8 from 17. I love that man. If you look at my phone case, he's right there, so yes, A+. And then Jolin is her name, and I'm really excited to see how they have different kind of teaching styles from the previous season, from the 2 previous mentors. And I read a comment somewhere, it was in the YouTube comments of the subbed version of the theme song, and someone's all like, you can blame The 8 from 17 for how synchronized they are, because 17 is always just perfectly in sync, and it's insane how in sync they are, but I digress. Anyways, so I know those are the mentors, and then obviously 100 different trainees. So that's how it's going to be, similar and different for sure. I know that, obviously different songs, things like that. Let's talk about what we're not going to do during this show. We're not going to hope for dramatic editing to put Yao Mingming and Shu Minghao against each other, because they were trainees together, and Minghao, yes, he's debuted. He is part of a popular Korean boy band called 17 that I love and support. And then Yao Mingming, he hasn't debuted yet. He has done many things. He's been on another survival show in Korea and was like the runner-up essentially. Like they had the set amount of people that were winners, and he was right outside of it. And he's gone through a lot. What we're not gonna do is make unnecessary drama about them, because that's mean. They are probably on good terms. They support each other. They're probably still friends because they were trainees together for a good amount of time. On top of that, being in a Korean company as one of the few Chinese people, they probably became closer friends than and faster. They became closer friends and faster friends because they had that similarity, because they were like so off to the side from the majority of people training in their company. So we're not gonna make that drama. I have seen people say things like, ooh, is there gonna be like drama? Like, no, it's not Mnet. Don't make unnecessary drama. I'm heated right now because it's how I feel. We're not gonna make up unnecessary drama between Yao Mingming and Shu Minghao. Do you understand me? Good. Thank you. Another thing we're not gonna do. We're not gonna compare the top 9 of this season to the top 9 of last season. We're not gonna say, oh, he's the Sai Shu-kun of this season. Oh, that's the Chen Li-nong. Like, yeah, maybe there are gonna be some similarities between all of the trainees this season and all of the trainees last season, but no one's gonna be, this season, no one is gonna be Chen Li-nong. No one's gonna be You Changjing. No one's gonna be Lin Yuanjun. Why? Because those people already exist. They have their own lives. They are their own people. And then these trainees are their own people. They have their own specialties. They have their own talents. They have their own vocal abilities, their own vocal tonage. They may sound similar, act similar, but that's just kind of those little mannerisms you kind of pick up in life that maybe it's common where they grow up. So we're not going to compare 1 to 1. Oh, this person is him, this is them. We're not going to do that. Another thing we're not going to do in terms of that is say, oh, I wish this person was back, because that's unfair to the people who are here. These 99 trainees have worked hard to get here. They are just as hardworking, or I'm saying 99, I mean 100, my bad. They are just as hardworking as last year's 100. Yes, people last year, they were like, okay, this is too much for me, I'm gonna drop out. So I think whenever the first elimination round, it was 96 people, which again, those people knew this isn't for me. I don't want to put myself through this. So why do you want to take this opportunity away from someone who wants it just as much as your favorite person from season 1? Just as much as everyone else who was in season 1 is in season 2. Just as much as the people who didn't make it onto the show. Because they take applications from multiple companies and then they say, okay, we want these 100 people. So what makes you think that it's fair to have someone do it again? Like, I know people on, like Justin and Zhu Zhengting, they were on Idol Producer. They made it to 9%. They were in the top 9. They were on Produce 101 Season 2 in Korea. Similar shows, same concept. But they're different because it's a different opportunity. Being on Idol Producer Season 1 and Idol Producer Season 2, it's the same opportunity that they've already had. Being on one show, on one survival show, and going on a different survival show, that's perfectly fine because you're gonna have a different core audience. I know I started watching Idol Producer because Lay was the national producer for it. Some people watched the Chinese version of Produce 101 because Tao was the national producer for it, you know, things like that. These different shows are gonna have a core audience that people will come in later for. Like, but Idol Producer has its core people. These core people were here last season. So seeing someone return, they're just like, they might be confused. What I'm saying is we're not gonna wish that one person wasn't in this season because you wanted your favorite from last season. Because then you're saying this person doesn't deserve. Like, even if you're not pointing at a specific person, you're just saying, I wish one person wasn't in there so my favorite from last season could be in. Because you're saying that that one person, even if it's not a specific person, hasn't earned the right to be on this show when they've probably worked just as hard as as your favorite from last season. So be satisfied with these 100 trainees. Learn who they are. Find a new favorite and vote for them every single day, because that's what they would want you to do. That's what your favorite from last season would want you to do. So please be respectful of all 100 of these kids, because that's what most of them are, kids. I think that's the angry ranting stuff over. Let's talk about who I like. So there's an Instagram page called Idol Producer 2. I'll insert a screenshot of what their page looks like. And so they have a lot of profiles for not all of them, but for a lot of the trainees. And it's kind of who the person who runs the show, or not show, what am I saying? It's the person who runs the Instagram's kind of favorite people, and like looking through those and then seeing the other, seeing like the full list, I've kind of narrowed myself down to my top favorites. So my number one pick is Yao Ming. He deserves this. I mentioned how people have been on different types of survival shows. He was on one in Korea. And so this is a new opportunity for him. And I'm begging you, please vote for him because he deserves it. He deserves the world. I have the ones I like saved. And so then another one that I'm looking at, Jia Yi. The reason why I'm really excited about him is because one of his intro videos, he was dressed up as Spider-Man, and I absolutely love Spider-Man. I saw Into the Spider-Verse 3 times, if that says anything. 3 times in 2 weeks. And then so then someone named Yao Chi. I saw him, he looks really interesting. He wants to have 5 cats. So, like, yes, let me fund your love for cats. Next person, Lin Mo. I don't really know how to say it. Li Yo. He seems really cool. And then Xie Junzi. Those are some of the main people I'm looking at. And then I know I'm someone from Unique, the K-pop, I think, group. He's on it. I think Li Wenhua, I think that's his name. If that's not it, then I'll edit his real name on the screen. But like, he's debuted. Now he's on a survival show. I want him to do well as well. Also, I will link a thing on Twitter that's a tutorial on how to vote if you're interested in voting. I know I'll be voting if I can vote for Yao Ming. And so I'll make sure to link that towards the top of the description. I'll also link the Idol Producer sub Twitter and YouTube channel down below, because that's where I go for like all of my updates and things like that. I actually have their Twitter notifications on, so I can see things as they happen. Or if I'm busy, then I know that something came up, so I can go back and watch it later and things like that. So yeah, this like next 3 months I'm solely gonna be making Idol Producer content. Not really. I'll throw in other videos if I can throughout the time, reaction videos, other videos. Let me know what you want me to talk about. there are other survival shows. If you want me to get invested in that, then let me know and I can do that. Like, comment, subscribe. I don't really care what you do as long as you respect these 100 trainees because they have worked hard to get here. Anyways, I'm gonna get this done as fast as I can. Hopefully this year I'll be more consistent. That's what I'm trying to be, and I feel like this will really help me get into the pattern of filming more, uploading consistently, because I'm working on this show schedule. Anyways, until next time, bye.